Today we're taking a trip down memory lane. So if you remember the days of dial-up internet and blockbuster nights, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Ah, that sweet symphony of the dial-up internet. You know, you're Generation X when this was your Spotify playlist before Spotify was even a thing. The internet wasn't always at our fingertips, folks. And who can forget the VHS rewind ritual? If you got fined for not rewinding a tape before returning it to Blockbuster, you're a certified Gen Xer. Those were the days of physical rentals and late fees. Netflix? Who? Now let's talk about encyclopedias. Your Google was a shelf full of Encyclopedia Britannica. Research meant flipping through pages, not tabs. And speaking of old school, ever fixed a cassette tape with a pencil? That was our version of tech support. Waiting by the radio with a cassette ready to record your favorite song only to have the DJ talk over the intro. The original music streaming frustration. Remember the phone cord ballet? Stretching that cord as far as possible from the kitchen to get some privacy. And who needs GPS when you navigated with a paper map and still got to your destination? This is just the tip of the nostalgia iceberg. The days of Gen X were filled with these unique quirks. Stay tuned for more memories that'll make you say, only a Gen Xer would understand. And if you remember the days of saving a document on a 3.5-inch floppy disk instead of the cloud, you're definitely riding the Gen X wave. Those little plastic squares held our digital lives way before Dropbox or Google Drive entered the scene. MTV, back when it was the mecca for music videos. If your after-school routine included watching music videos on MTV, then you, my friend, are a true Gen Xer. Those were the golden days of music television. Saturday mornings were sacred, parked in front of the TV, cereal in hand, watching cartoons. That was the weekend agenda. No streaming, no DVR, just you and your favorite animated characters. And how about the heartbreak of your Walkman running out of battery right in the middle of your favorite song? Portable music wasn't always so easy, folks. Or the manual effort it took to roll down car windows. Yes, younger listeners, we actually had to crank those windows down by hand. Talk about an arm workout. School research meant diving into a card catalog, not just a quick Google search. The Dewey Decimal System was our search algorithm. And speaking of old school, remember when smoking sections on planes were a thing? Imagine that in today's world. The dot matrix printer, complete with its symphony of beeps and buzzes, was the soundtrack of our school projects. And those tear-off edges, somehow satisfying yet annoying at the same time. Waiting for your photos to be developed was like a surprise every time. No instant previews, no filters, just the hope that your shots turned out okay. And who could forget the mystery and excitement of answering a phone call without caller ID? It was like a real-life game of who's calling every time the phone rang. Dialing on a rotary phone required patience and precision. One wrong move and you had to start all over again. It was the original manual input device. Before texting, there were pagers and numeric codes, the original emojis, if you will. A 911 page meant call me ASAP, and decoding messages was a skill. And in the classroom, the height of technology was the overhead projector. Teachers would write on transparent sheets, and we'd all watch in awe as it appeared on the screen. Fixing a video game meant blowing into the cartridge, the universal solution for any console hiccup. It was our version of a system reboot. Navigating a library's card catalog was an adventure. It was our Google before Google, where research was a hands-on experience. And let's not forget the art of creating the perfect mixtape. It wasn't just about picking songs, it was about setting the right mood, the right message. Those tapes were personal playlists, crafted with care. There you have it, a trip down memory lane for all the Gen Xers out there. You lived through a unique era of transitions and transformations. It's these experiences that shaped us, made us who we are, and gave us some pretty cool stories to tell. Keep those memories alive, and remember, every generation has its charm. Catch you in the next episode.